I think we have one Blue Lamb 21 footer that's already got their holes drilled in it. I think we had one extra of those. So you guys are getting those skills. You're learning that process as partners. You are working together and you're allowing that other partner to do other things, and having that be able to work together allows you to speed up. So keep thinking about that, what you and your partner could do either together that will speed it up, or sometimes it's working on two different things that will speed that up. But you did an awesome job yesterday. Let's get going today. Bring it in. Let's bring it in. All right, Josh, let's go. Let's get everyone in here.
Let's get it on three. Ideal on three. One, two, three.
Ideal.
And then there's blocking down there too. And that's just for the pipes to stick out so far for the toilet, and then for the stuff that's over there.
Since the wall's only going up to here, that's why the blocking stopped.
Yeah, so the wall stops right here. And then that'll be the wall to the bedroom, and then this will be part of the closet. Got it?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. We can look on the plans if you want to too, so you can have French doors. So it's gonna go.
Oh, really?
We had to move the I-joist. Originally, what they had wanted was to put two closer together.
So what are we doing here? You guys want to talk to Isabel?
Yeah, we need to run water lines.
3/4 inch hot and cold.
Okay.
That's for tying the other building in. Remember we stubbed those two lines down underneath that building by your kitchen sink?
Yes.
So those two lines will come underneath the trailers and tie in right here.
So they're coming
because the water heater's on the other building.
So Dan, can I ask you a question about that? Should those stub downs are like right here over there? Can we not put these closer over here, the water lines coming in, because they're coming underneath, and if they come up here,
Under the shower pan?
oh, there we go. Thank you.
We furned this wall out here, remember?
Yep, I remember.
That's where we've got to
That's
have
why
the
thank you.
water makeup. So all our water is going to make up in that space right here.
So it's just gonna be two coming up underneath, 90ing up.
No, yeah, just run two down and have them sticking up about 5-6 inches. Now, you've got to get hot and cold 1/2 inch lines over to that 6-inch wall over there. So on this side, you can bring down, or this side, it doesn't matter where, you got to stub a 1/2 inch line hot and 1/2 inch cold line down. Take it in, drill some holes, and bring it in over there by that black pipe. All right, and then those will stub up, and that's where you tie in your cold for your toilet and your cold for your lab.
What are the rules through drilling through these engineered IVs?
The first third, you can drill in
1 inch holes. Is the
one
biggest
one
you can
inch
do.
hole. So I would drill a 3/4 1 inch for your 1/2 inch pipe to go through. All right.
So you're doing a 3/4 inch and a 1/2 inch both?
Yeah, a 3/4 inch hot and cold, and a 1/2 inch
hot
and cold.
And then this 1/2 inch you have to actually connect, bring it around,
Right.
and out and up here.
Yeah.
So we're just doing like a 16-inch pieces of PEX right there and just strapping them to it.
Correct. With the
Just here. Now this one will be a full length running all the way over, but just stubbed up about 5 or 6 inches because you've got to make all your pipes up in this wall.
So they're gonna stub up 5 to 6 inches, and then we're going to put 90s on
No.
string them across. I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
So on
No,
that
you
side
can
is
loop.
the 3/4, and on this side is the 1/2 inch. We got to do both.
oh, so the three-quarters
We'll
are
stub
coming
in.
up.
Okay, and just leave those.
Okay, and then we're just stubbing those out.
And then we're
underneath.
not.
But you don't
putting
have
in
to put
none.
any 90s or
You
anything.
just have to curve it.
That
okay.
stuff curves.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
when we
that's
did the refrigerator, we just...
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't there that day.
So
Oh.
in this wall right here, you know what a manifold is?
Yes.
That's where you got a bunch of pipes coming up and you tie them all together. That's what's going to happen in this little wall right here. So that's where you're going to make up all your hot and cold that goes to the shower valve. And it also goes over to your washer box. So at that point, you're going to be doing a bunch of fittings and stuff to get all your water lines run to your new location. So
Do we use strap or clips for the PEX?
there should be clips. They should be plastic clips.
You're not stepping up at the sink. Right
So it's
here,
gonna bend under that.
they're going to put a 2x4.
Put a 2x4 block
here, and you're going to stub up the 1/2 inch. blue
on the
and red.
back side of that, and that'll pull it more into the center of
You're
that
gonna pull
wall.
up both right here, because then you'll want the cold on this side and the hot on this side, because we're gonna come up in the wall and then we'll switch it over there. But you
Just
want the
remember
cold one
though,
close.
your hot's always on your left-hand side and your cold's always on your right-hand side. That's when you get
Add
to the
another
fixture.
block.
So
you
just
get the
put another
pipes
little
in your
2x4
wall.
here because this is the edge of the wall, so we're gonna move that out into the wall. Okay? So another 2x4 needs to come on this. We're not worried about all over there. But right here you need that 2x4. And you just have to be careful where you drill through because you have this block holding this up. So you need to come through this glue lam in this space. And then you could come around and stub it up here. You may need some 90s for that quick.
Fittings underneath if we can help it.
All right, so no fittings. Just
Try
get
to
it
to loop.
to loop and bend and all that, but not kink it.
You need to curve up right there.
I'm gonna come in here.
Around and out. Yeah.
Well,
Why don't you How are you going to get to them if you ever get a leak? So we try to eliminate as many possibilities as you can just to loop it over.
So we're gonna have to do 2 holes, right?
Yeah, 2 holes.
That's not gonna be hard.
It's only going to take you 10-15 minutes to do this. I mean, it's not that much. It's just something new.
So, you know, it takes us like 35 minutes.
Well, so
like
that's still
half a
that's
day.
okay. No, it won't take a half a day.
It won't take half a day. Just don't do that.
First building,
Under the buildings, from one building to the next, it's in what's called a racetrack. So it's
And we have to
concealed.
insulate those all with the foam insulation that fits on the pipe. Where here, if it's inside your insulation, we don't have to worry about insulating the pipes.
So for those that already put insulation, they're gonna have to pull it
I'll
out.
just
so that they
lay
can
it back. Yeah,
move
it's
it.
not going to be. Yeah.
Okay.
That's not a big deal. Yeah. Do you know the difference between 3/4 and 1/2 inch?
Is it a 1/4 inch?
yeah.
But can you tell the difference?
Oh, yes.
Okay, let I'll see if you can. I'll check that. All right.
What's the difference? Well, mathematically, a 1/4 inch.
So what's going on here? Day 2 of round 3.
Day 2 of round 3. It's awesome. We are learning how to do more plumbing than in the first build because we're doing a bathroom here. And Dan just came in to tell us that we need to add some water lines before we insulate everything so that the water lines are in the insulation and they don't have to worry about trying to insulate the pipes after this has been transported and been taken to its final home.
Do you welcome a new challenge or do you dread it? And how do you handle a new challenge?
I don't dread new challenges. It's I feel like it's something to look forward to because you're always learning, right? So yesterday we found out that we actually are building walls. And I'm not, obviously we've been building walls, like 4 walls around the rectangle of the building that we're making, but now we're actually making like walls in between because we're going to have a bathroom and we're going to have a bedroom and we're going to have a closet. So we need to have, and a hallway. So we're going to build walls. So yesterday we did a little bit of, I forgot the word. Blocking. Yesterday we put up some blocking, and you can see it there in the center. And that's just because our wall is going to be in that area, and there isn't an eye joist there. So if we were to build a wall, it would sag, which means that it'll go down. So we had to put some blocking in for that, and we also had to put in blocking because of the piping that we're going to put. It needs to be, you know, in a certain space for like the toilet and for the shower. So, you know, that stuff is challenging because it's new to us, but it's not anything to worry about. And, you know, we're all still learning what we're doing. None of us has any idea what's going on yet, you know, so it can be frustrating because sometimes we feel like, well, why don't we know this? Why isn't there a plan for that? And the truth is that what we are beginning to learn in construction is that these are things that you kind of have to learn as you're building something as well. You know, nobody could have told us that, you know, we had to put blocking here and there. We had to kind of figure that out. And thankfully we have Dan to come in and to teach us that.
Final question. Do you know that the growing is continuing because you guys are being kept outside of your comfort zone with new things?
The growing is continuing, absolutely. You know, it's like, I think Clay has mentioned it before, you know, it's like first build is all new to us. Second build, you get a little bit more comfortable. Third build, you know, we're going to know how to do things a lot quicker. But each time that we've done it, they have thrown a wrench. We have learned something new. So it does keep you on your toes. And, you know, you're constantly learning. You're not, that muscle memory is expanding. We're going to put that little piece of blocking there. And it's just to add some space here. So we're going to have 2 water pipes that come out. And you have to, you know, at this stage when there's nothing here, you have to kind of imagine that there's going to be a wall there. So there's supposed to be a wall that runs around here. So the point of just adding the blocking is just to push it out so it's not so close to that wall. So when the pipes come up, and we have to run it for the sink that's going to be next to this, it's not like in the wall, it's out next to the wall. I mean, I'm just saying, I can't lift a glue lamp beam. And the other one.
My sister can call me that.
What you do? You hit yourself?
Yeah, and my helmet.
You got that on there?
I think I did.
All right. Woo!
This is a locker, and these are combinations that I need to put in. So, let's see. You guys need some holes drilled. So Carlito is getting their posts, and I believe he's cutting them. So I'm just helping Devin out with the house right now, because I'm a foreman. Forewoman. Nelson, can I use a different bit? Can I use the blue ones, the bases? Yeah. I just changed my bit to a spade bit. It's just easier. That other one is, I think it's just kind of dull. But I'm just drilling holes here because this is where that piping is going to run through for the sink, for the hand washing sink. So we're gonna run 2 more lines that come over here on this side, and then we're gonna just feed it through the 2 holes that I'm making over that way. I'm a foreman. To go all the way. I've not used this tool, I'm sorry.
I don't think it's gonna work though.
No, I think that was it.
Is that crimped enough?
Right? Does this, because this doesn't go like any more than this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be it then.
Let's see, check it out, Gavin. How's it look?
Yeah, I crimped it, right? You want to try it again? I think the smaller one is for the, yeah, it's for the 1/2 inch. Yeah, it says it right here, I'm sorry. This is 3/4 and then 1/2 inch. So yeah. I'm gonna go just double check and see how they're running that, and I'll be right back.
What's going on here? You're learning from this other setup, this other house?
Yeah, so Austin and Elijah are both already ahead of, so I'm just kind of coming and looking to see how their method is of getting this done, so I can go over to Devin and help him.
So we're good there. We don't need any extra blocking. We need a 12 inch nailed flush with the top here. And that'll catch the wall nailing head. And then you got your block cut for over there.
Yeah.
Looks good.
spot that it needs to go?
So it doesn't vibrate.
Oh. Oh, I'm looking for electrical tape. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. You know, it would be great if I knew where it was.
Kareem the Dream, what are we doing?
I'm just sealing the top of the pipe so that debris doesn't get into it. So when the water does get connected and it's flowing through, it doesn't clog up any of our pipes.
That's just temporary.
Yeah. It is my electrical tape, but you can borrow it.
You're missing a clamp on this one.
You can borrow it.
Sounds good.
Blatantly enough, right?
That's more than enough. I hope so. You could have nailed it in first if you wanted to and then cut it. I don't know. I think it looks like it's enough.
Hey, Kareem the Dream. What's Devin doing there?
He's just putting the pipe on the blocking here. What is this stuff called again? All right, let me grab the red one.
I'm so tired of carrying this all the way from outside.
Alright, so now I need your help. We gotta get a couple.
Cama, camaleón. Yo soy el camaleón. Sorry, I had to get myself in a different mindset.
What's going on over here?
They're putting in one of 4 posts right now. So Carlito has a level in his hand. So basically what they're doing is they're checking to make sure that it's level, right? Or is it plumb? So he's checking with his level that the posts are plumb, which means that they're nice and straight. They're not wobbling to one side or the other. And then we're putting in the 2x4s just to give it support and make sure that it stays plumb.
With regard to the post, what is your opinion on Post Malone?
Putting in the last pipe here. So there's going to be like a manifold here. So this is where all of our lines are going to get hooked up. So just got to try to make this straight. I am not very strong. This is hard. Oh, I need another one. I think these are little. Are these the little ones?
What are those?
Yeah, it is. Hold on. Pipe clamps. So it's got the little clamp and it's got a nail in it, and so the pipe just sits in here. Nail this into the glue lamp beam or into the eye joist, wherever you're going to put it. And then it sits like this guy right here. Keeps it in place. Yeah, while he's helping him put up a post, I'm going to ask him for help. I need to cut that anymore, or should I leave it? Is it
You
fine?
can put a tape on that. There's no problem with it being that tall.
Okay.
Other than you got to get your plywood through it.
Plywood through it? All right. All right. It will be fine. I ain't worried. Thank you, Nelson.
but you got to stay on the board. I see what's happening. Make sure you're on the board. There you go.
Right there.
Hold them down.
What are you talking about, girl?
Be her eyes. Her eyes are watering right now.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, here.
They can't try.
What are you doing, Kareem the Dream?
Just keeping it level. Get on my level. Right. Don't move, Austin. Right there.
Okay?
It's in the middle.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Did you put it back in the same spot?
No, it was a little bit over.
You want me to do this? Here. Level it out. Isabel.
We gotta go way to the left.
Right there.
And Nelson, I'm about to come out.
Oh, it's an 8-penny. Are these 8s?
Yeah, they are.
I'm going to go get me 16s. I'll be right back.
If I would have caught it, yeah.
I was gonna say it'd be more skillful if it hadn't fallen. Just do it again for the shot, Carlito. Well, the day is not over, it's just beginning. So it is going pretty good. Everybody's gotten the posts up, I think. So that's good. And we're moving like at a faster pace since this is our third build. Like, we know what we're doing. We don't need as much help. We know how to use our tools properly. We know how to make sure everything's level. We get to use a nail gun. Like, it's moving along. Just waiting for our installation to get here. That'll be the next step afterwards. So in the meantime, we're getting the glue lambs prepared for the top. And those will go on the top of these posts that everybody just put in. So yeah, I think by the end of the day we'll have all of that finished. So hopefully we'll start on some sheeting. So we'll start to put plywood on the ground here and screw that stuff in. So yeah, the process is going good. It's going smoothly. It's moving as it should.
What is your opinion on the Humpty Jam?
The Humpty Jam, dun, dun, dun. So here's the chance. Do the Humpty Hump. You just like to get me on camera singing, that's all.